Hi, welcome to the Flow of Motion Beginner Series. I am so excited that you signed up for this program. I wanted to say hi before you get started and to let you know what to expect. So, this Flow Motion Beginner Series begins with Workout 1. Workout 1 is a movement therapy practice. Movement therapy is part of the AgeDEFY experience. Movement therapy is the preparation for whatever is coming next. So I choose movement therapy exercises and flows to give to you depending on what we are working on. And during workout 1, we're preparing for our first flow motion pose, and that pose is called tiger pose. Not only are we learning tiger pose in workout 1, but you're also going to experience a tiger burn. Burn is my definition of HIIT. It's similar to the popular HIIT workouts, high intensity interval training, but it's got my spin on it. It's a movement therapy HIIT is what it is. So you're going to do a tiger burn at the end of workout 1. And the movement therapy that we do before that burn is so important. So learn the movement therapy, prepare your body, and have fun. If you struggle in workout 1, that's to be expected. Let me tell you how to make adjustments. Here's how you take care of yourself during these new types of movements. You chase the feel good. If it feels good, you keep doing it. If it doesn't feel good, make some adjustments. If the adjustments don't work, pause. Take a moment to just hear it and see it. So you learn how to do flow motion. You learn how to do everything that I teach by hearing it, seeing it, and feeling it. So you have to hear it and you have to see it, and then you have to attempt it. You have to attempt what you hear and see. And those attempts are those little feels that you get, and every attempt gets you closer and closer to being able to do, tiger and crab and bear and tiger turns, but it will take time. So during the tiger burn in workout 1, if you're holding and you're like, oh, this is killing my wrist, and just because I'm going to have you hold it for 20 seconds, if your wrist starts hurting really bad at 10 seconds, then claw your fingertips into the ground, take one breath in, and as you exhale, slowly release. Don't worry about getting to 20 just worry about going to when the pain shows up. When the pain shows up, back off and then release. Okay. So that's my advice. Now do this, because I promise you, when you start to come back to these workouts, so what you want to do is get through all 3 first. No judgment, no quitting. You say, I am going to do all 3 videos. It's okay if you want to do a video every day for the next 3 days. It's okay if you want to take a week and do 3 videos, maybe 10 days. Don't let it take too long. Get the first 3 done as soon as you can. And then once you're done with the 3, go back and start the program over again. So then all of a sudden, when you come back to that tiger burn, maybe your wrist doesn't hurt until 15 out of 20. And you back off, right? You go through those 3 again, and then you go back to it. Because if you can't do the burn all the way through, you're going to keep repeating this program till you get through that burn all the way through without, the work's there, but I don't want you to be struggling. I want you to be like, oh, okay, I can do this. So that's going to be your homework. You're going to keep repeating these 3 videos until you get there. Okay. And you will get there, but you cannot push ahead of where you are right now. You have to let this program, work its way, right? You got to go slow. You got to build slow. Okay. Take it in, hear it, see it, and feel it. So whatever happens in workout 1 happens in workout 1. You go to workout 2. Workout 2 is where we get to learn tiger, bear, and crab. Bear is the feel-good pose of flow motion. You do not want to miss bear, so show up for bear. Crab is difficult, but it's okay. If it doesn't challenge us, it won't change us. And as injured and aging movers, we have to be constantly challenged, and we have to be willing to change. Okay, that's how we live young. So get to workout 2, and then everything you learn in workout 1 and workout 2 prepares you for workout 3. Workout 3 is where we get to do turns. I want to offer everyone 3 zones to work at. You should work at these 3 zones in all 3 workouts, but for sure in workout 3. So zone 1, when we start doing our turns, maybe you don't do the turns right away. Maybe you just be on all fours, tabletop position, and you just work the hand movement. So you move your hands the way I move my hands. You hear me talk about moving the hands. You watch me move the hands, and you just get comfortable being on your hands and knees on the floor, and you turning in. Well, I have it wrong. Crab hand, tiger hand, crab hand, tiger hand, crab hand, tiger hand, right? So your hand actually needs to be able to move wherever your body is moving. So when you go to crab, this is where you go. When you come to tiger, this is where you go. So you just kind of watch the hand movements, listen to all I'm saying, and zone 1, just work the hands. When you come back and do round 2, then maybe you do zone 2. You're going to work the hands, but you're going to come into half turns, and then you come back, half turns, and then you come back, right? Work on controlling yourself out of the turn and back into your tiger. So control your motion, okay? Zone 3 is where you go ahead and you try the turn. Crab, tiger, crab, tiger. This will all make sense when you get there and workout 3. Work the 3 zones. Don't skip a zone. Work zone 1. Try it out in zone 2. When that starts feeling good and you feel ready for the next challenge, go to zone 3. Make those turns, but take as many rounds through the series that you need to take to make this work. Flow motion is dangerous, but the movement that has the most potential to harm you on the other end of the spectrum, if allowed, has the most potential to heal you. It healed me, and what I mean by healing me is that during my intense pain years, it kept me toned, it kept me trim, it kept my hands strong, my wrists healthy, my core strong. I stayed connected to my pelvic floor and my lower abdominals. That connection gets severed when you have hip pain the way I did in both hips, but it kept me connected to those areas, kept my feet healthy. It kept me moving young through all those pain years. It also prepared me to have a very successful comeback after having both hips replaced. That's why I love flow motion. That's why I really encourage you to take it slow and to learn these basic workouts. Feel so good in them. And when you're ready, take it to the next level. Come practice with me. Come take some live classes on Zoom with me. Do some online workouts. Become a member. Come work with me. This is going to change your life if allowed. You have to follow the program. You have to follow the process, and you have to choose your zone correctly for you. You are your own coach. This is for you. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it changes you. And check in with me. Let me know how you're doing. I'd love to hear from you. Enjoy.